In this video, we're going to talk about function notation. And it's really manipulating formulas again, sort of like the last video. Let me explain. Let's say we had f of x equals 2x minus 2. It's a function. Remember, f of x is the same as y, but they're just saying it's a function, meaning everything's in the variable of x. What if they asked you function of 3m? Now that's really weird, because if function of x equals this, they want to know what would it be if the function was not x but 3m. All you have to do is put 3m wherever there's an x. So what you're going to do is it's 2 times 3m minus 2. So we're just substituting 3m in the place of x. That's all you're doing. So that becomes 6m multiplying through minus 2. That's all there is to it. You're manipulating the equation. So let's use that same equation, and they wanted f of 4d. That's fine. Then you're going to put 2 times 4d minus 2. So it becomes 8d minus 2. Again, manipulating formula. Whatever's in the parentheses, you're going to substitute for what was in the parentheses there. So x is what's in the equation. You're substituting in 3m, and we did that, or 4d, and you get that. Let's look at a different one. Let's say you had one like this. Let's use that same equation, and maybe it looks a little bit more complex, but this time they want to know what is the function of 3m minus 4. Again, you're just plugging in. So it's 2. This plugs in the place of x. 3m minus 4 minus 2. Now this becomes the distributive property. 6m minus 8 minus 2. Well, those two look alike, so 6m minus 10, there it is. It's just manipulating, and it's very fast. You just have to know what the notation means so that you can plug it in and solve it. Here's another one. Let's say they gave you a function that looks like this, 3x plus 9, and they say that the function of 2m equals 33. And they ask you to solve. So that means you're coming up with an answer. So doing what we just did, 2m is going to go in the place of x. So 3 times 2m plus 9, and they said it equals 33. So we're just going to solve it. Multiply through 6m plus 9 is 33. And so you subtract 9. 6m equals 24. Divide by 6. Simple algebraic manipulation, m equals 4. And you solved it completely. Again, whatever's in the parentheses plugs in for x, and you just solve it. In this case, they told you what it equaled to, and you just work the problem. Okay? So sometimes when they do that, they're going to use variables. So we use 3m and so these different functions. But what if one looked like this? Function of x equals 3x plus 9, and they gave you that. Same rule. We're going to put a 2 in the place of x. So we're going to do 3 times 2 plus 9. So this is 6 plus 9, 15 is your answer. Okay? So whatever's in the parentheses, you're substituting for x, and you solve from there. Okay? Sometimes it's a simple one variable that you're dealing with, but sometimes they give you a system of things. Okay, so let's say we had this. If the function of x is x plus 4 and g is equal to 2x plus 3. Now, don't let that freak you out. It means the same thing, but rather than calling them both f of x, so you have f of x and g of x, you treat them the same way. What if they ask for something like this? F of x plus g of x. Well, you're not substituting, they're still x's, but it's telling you to add them. So you would take x plus 4, which is f of x, and you're going to add 2x plus 3. Those two look alike, so that's 3x. These two look alike. There's my answer. Again, it's manipulating formulas and putting things in places. Let's say they didn't want that. Let's say they wanted something like this. G of 3 divided by f of minus 1. Now, those are x's. These are now numbers. So we're just going to plug numbers in. So we're going to put a 3 over here. So 2 times 3 plus 3 divided by -1 plus 4. So you just do your math. 6 plus 3 is 9 over 3, grand total, 3. So if there's a letter written there, you're going to plug it into place for x. If it's a number, you're plugging it in place for x. And you just do the function. Okay? Let's do one that looks a little bit different. All right. I see a number, so I'm going to plug a number in. So 6 plus 4, and so the 6 went there. 5 is going to go there, so that's 10 plus 3 is 13, and so that's 10 13ths. Okay? It's just, do you understand the notation of what they're looking for you to do with it? Okay? Probably the most complex one that I'm going to give you is this one. Sorry. All in the function of x. So everything's still in x. They want you to multiply the two of them. So it's going to be x plus 4 times 2x plus 3. Distributive property. X times 2x is 2x squared. X times 3 is 3x. 4 times 2x is 8x. And 4 times 3 is 12. Those two look alike. 2x squared plus 11x plus 12. There's nothing to solve for because everything's still in the function of x. And I've got the answer. In the next video, you're going to try some that look like this, where I give you different things and have you plug it in and try it yourself.